What's going on, guys? We're here in Saguaro National Park on the east side of Tucson, and there are saguaro cactus everywhere. It is 8 o'clock in the morning and it's already like 75 degrees, so we're hoping to hit the trails real soon. We filled up with about 4 gallons worth of water, and yeah, we're gonna hit a couple different trails and hopefully get out of the heat. Don't really want to be out here when it's in the upper 90s, so. Tucson in May, way too hot. In this first picture, you can see how many saguaros were at this viewpoint. They suspect that the mild weather in the late 1800s nurtured this forest of huge saguaros, and the Saguaro National Monument was created in 1933, thinking that these saguaros would be there for forever. Then in 1937, there were record low temperatures and the saguaros began to die. Everybody started to get really concerned about this, and in '62, they realized that temperatures below freezing for more than 20 hours could kill the saguaros. By the 80s, there were almost no young saguaros left. People would thought that all the saguaros would die by the 1990s. Luckily, the National Park Service got the grazing rights and stopped the cattle from grazing here, and that allowed the young saguaros to sprout. We're here on the Cactus Forest Trail. We're gonna walk about 1 mile down to the Lime Kilns and then a mile back out. There's not a ton of saguaro cactus around here, but I mean, quite a bit. It's just not exactly what I pictured when I thought of Saguaro National Park. I figured it'd be teeming with these guys. This is the Limestone Kilns, where they would burn limestone and turn it into lime, pack it up in bags, and then hoof it all the way down to Tucson to sell to farmers. That had to be one ridiculously hot job. I can't even imagine how bad that must have been. I think this one takes the cake for the ugliest saguaro cactus that I've seen so far. Right here, you can see he's lost his arm. He was in a real tough battle, but his arm decided to fall down. We have found some giant ones under here. This is a nice big patch of really big ones here. We're now at Sabino Canyon Recreation Area. It's in the northeast of Tucson. The trail that we are on is the Bear Canyon Trail. It's about 8 miles or 8.2 miles or something like that. You just follow in this canyon to 7 falls. I looked it up the other day and somebody said that there was barely any water running out of it. Not a whole lot else to do here. There's a bunch of other trails, but you have to take a tram to them, and the tram's like 20 bucks. And we're not gonna pay $20 just for a tram ride. So here we are going to 7 falls. We've come to the Raging Creek. Hopefully this is not the creek that feeds the waterfalls. Otherwise this is gonna be a pretty boring waterfall. It's just gonna look like a straight down rock. We found other humans on the trail. Still no signs of water. What are we gonna do? Woo, doggies! Look at all that water right there. Yeah, buddy. This cactus right here, growing right out of this rock. Craziness. Once again, Haley chooses to go a different direction than me on the trail. And once again, my way is right. She's gonna have to start believing me here shortly. Here she comes now, totally defeated. We just ran into some people who told us that the water wasn't really moving, but there were some nice cold pools that we could lounge around in, and that sounds awesome. It's so hot. It's so hot. Looks like we just found the pool that you get to hang out in. I'm assuming to the left is the waterfall. When the water is flowing here, it must be unreal. I can't even imagine how cool it looks. All the way up there, having water flowing down. Ah, Too bad it's not rainy season. We've hiked up to the third waterfall here. You can actually see some of the water falling off of these ones. We can't figure out how to get up to them. We've been trying to take slow-mo videos of us jumping off this cliff. I've jumped like 5 or 6 times now. Starting to get a little tired of hitting that water. This place is so amazing. I'm having a great time, but we're gonna have to head back now and get Daff out of the car. So, goodbye, Seven Falls. This duck right here was just sleeping. We walked right up on him. Hey, buddy. We've been walking for 11 minutes now. My shorts are already dry, and I'm already burning hot again. Don't come to Tucson in the summer. Word of warning to everyone. It's too hot. Look at Haley. You can see the heat pouring off of her. We found a turtle, or a tortoise. Look at him go, he's so fast. Another video, and another time I forgot to do an outro. Oh well, one day I'm gonna remember. I promise you that. After Sabino Falls, we went back to the same campsite we were at on some free BLM land and settled down for the night so that we could take the long drive to Phoenix in the morning. If you like what you see, give me a like. How about a subscribe? And never forget, find your adventure and go outside. We just finished Saguaro National Park and we're now at Sabino National. Woo! Seven Falls.